119 kilograms. Professional record, 58 fights, 51 victories, including 45 knockouts, 30 knockouts in the very first round, and he holds a victory over the legendary George Foreman. Vitali Klitschko.
Klitschko, the older man, but it really is a last chance now for Shannon Briggs. So richly talented, and twice has won a version of the world title where he could win. You couldn't have said that about some. So dominant is the style of Vitali Klitschko. It's almost impossible to outpoint him. You really feel had 11 or 12 people in the ring with him trying to intimidate, but now it's just the two of them. And they want him to back up Klitschko if he can. Some shots there, Briggs. He took them just fine. Fritz Dunek with Vitali. One of the problems with Briggs is that he's only had 4 fights in 3. Did trouble Lennox Lewis for a round, certainly, back in '98. But that was back in '98. They're both a lot older now, these two. And Vitali Klitschko he wanted to throw more than one of those jabs. They wanted to throw 2s and 3s and back up Klitschko if they can. Right hand over the top though from Vitali Klitschko. The eyes widen, which is normally a sign that he's looking for the big one. Klitschko has never been down. Again, it's Klitschko, the aggressor. 30 seconds left in the second. Famously by Lennox Lewis, and rather infamously by Darryl Wilson, one of the 5 defeats on his record. Easily avoided that time by Klitschko. And they want Briggs to look to the body. They don't want him to invite too many more of those chopping rights from Klitschko. Can Briggs in the corner? Maybe nothing serious, but as steely as usual. A couple of jabs though from Klitschko. The longer it went on, the more it would suit Klitschko because of Briggs' conditioning, and Briggs comes out and throws a right. Well, they want him to continue that work. Punches to the body there from Briggs. Ian John Lewis careful to stop Briggs holding on there. Any chance here? Another punch to the body there, but the punches are coming in isolation from the American. Klitschko has done the better work. Again, that right 5. So Briggs knows he's got to stop him. I think he always knew that. Almost the bonus of those announcers being in German is Briggs. Vitali Klitschko has that iron chin, iron will to go with it. Right here, as he's slowly getting on top, Vitali Klitschko. Goes for the right again, not getting much back here. I'm trying to hear what they're saying to Briggs. Keep hearing a lot from Klitschko's corner, and then not very much from Briggs's. So round 6, a lot of people didn't feel it would go this far. And he's certainly finding a way through now. Briggs Comes in and holds, and Ian John Lewis stops that straight away. Waters. And as long as he's in there, he's got a chance, of course. He does have that power. Just seems to be more of the same and telling him he's got to work. I think he knows that. Certainly looks healthy enough. I don't think the asthma's affecting him.
You got to go to work, Tim. Hands up, Tim.
Do you think Briggs is being given far too much advice by too many different voices in his corner? At the end of it, he's the one who's got to work it out himself. Briggs may not have long here. Has to start throwing back, and a left hand again from Klitschko. These are good shots from Vitali Klitschko. Can Briggs weather the... Well, I thought for a moment Ian John Lewis should stop that, but he stepped in to send Klitschko back to his corner. I think just as he heard the...
First, let's go. 112, 132. All right? Down, up, work the ladder. You have to be first and last. All right?
They just want him to go and throw now, and they won't give him long, I don't think, if there's any more punishment. If the openings will come. And Briggs does look really tired now. There's none of the bombast left. He's on the end of a beating if he's not careful. Suddenly Klitschko. Well, he's been a tough opponent, but now Klitschko might be on the brink of putting him away. Final 45 seconds to get the open scoring again, and it will be 80-72 in favour of Klitschko from every judge. He will have won every single round.
That was a better round.
Well, he's right that it was a better round, but
back this bitch.
he didn't have much to beat. So, round... So, in his career he has almost sleepwalked through fights and then woken up in the last part of them, but this hasn't been sleepwalking. This has been Briggs sharp, but just senses dulled by... Certainly brings more than a touch of class to proceedings. Briggs just managed to stay out of range here, but of course it's not getting him a foothold in the fight. The heat was turned up, but he's still on his feet. But how much chance could you give him now? It's the old cliche about the puncher's chance, I guess. 2-4. It's Klitschko. He throws the right, but then Briggs thinks he's got that covered. He's got the option of that left hook as well. It's classic stuff, but Briggs throwing as he was going back there. Popping right hand that Briggs can't avoid. He did that time, but then Klitschko caught him as he was going back out. 45 seconds to go in round 10. Massive display of bravery, this by Shannon Briggs. Just look at the pictures in both corners here if we get a chance. And there's Vitali Klitschko. Not can't. Does he have one final cannonball to throw here? Shannon Briggs. Four jabs there into the face of Shannon Briggs. Well, they're telling Briggs to let his hands go, and whenever he does, he doesn't... Problem is, you need to get in range to hurt him, and whenever you do, he hurts you. It's an age-old conundrum. This could easily be a clean sweep for Klitschko. Every round on every card. In fact, it will be.
Last round, Tim.
He's 3 minutes away from extending his remarkable record, although not with a knockout. Unless. Klitschko lands his, and again. He and John Lewis had a close look once more and keeps looking. Briggs says, I'm not hurt. Minute and a half to go in the fight. Chopping right again from Klitschko. Briggs is... Shannon Briggs, I'm afraid it was too late. If he'd been 26 again, then who knows? And he's always got smiles for individual members of the audience. This great travelling Ukrainian fan club.